The woman who became ice road truckers' biggest star just exposed the industry's dirtiest secret, and what she revealed will make your blood boil. Lisa Kelly didn't just break barriers as the first female ice road trucker on television, she shattered the illusion that reality TV is actually real. In a shocking 2018 interview, she dropped a bombshell about her treatment by producers that sent shockwaves through the trucking community. What started as her dream job turned into years of exploitation, stage drama, and unpaid labor while millions watched her risk everything on Alaska's deadliest roads. The truth about Lisa's hiring hit like a freight train when she finally spoke out. During her very first meeting with Ice Road Truckers producers, they looked her straight in the eye and delivered a crushing blow. "They picked you for eye candy." Those words would haunt her throughout her entire television career, but they also ignited a fire that would drive her to prove everyone wrong. What made this revelation even more devastating was the financial reality behind it. For the first several years of Ice Road Truckers, while Lisa was risking her life on camera and becoming the face of one of History Channel's biggest hits, she wasn't receiving a single paycheck from the network. The woman who millions tuned in to watch navigate Alaska's most treacherous roads was essentially working for free, while producers and executives profited from her courage and skill. Lisa had already fought an uphill battle just to get hired as a professional trucker. At Carlisle Transportation, she faced the harsh reality that being a woman in trucking meant working twice as hard as any man just to prove she belonged. She had to pull her own weight and everyone else's, completing jobs faster and more efficiently than her male counterparts who were watching and waiting for her to fail. But instead of accepting the eye candy label and collecting an easy paycheck, Lisa used the disrespect as motivation. She threw herself into mastering every aspect of ice road trucking, from handling oversized loads to navigating whiteout conditions that would terrify seasoned veterans. Her determination to be seen as more than just a pretty face would eventually make her one of the most respected drivers in the industry. By Season 5, the relentless pressure of fame was suffocating Lisa's love for trucking. She found herself trapped in an exhausting cycle that had nothing to do with the solitary freedom that originally drew her to the road. The cameras that followed her every move weren't just documenting her work, they were destroying the peace she found behind the wheel. The breaking point came when producers demanded she simultaneously film both Ice Road Truckers and the spin-off series Deadliest Roads. This meant months of constant surveillance, with camera crews invading every aspect of her life from Alaska to the Himalayas to the dangerous mountain roads of Bolivia. The woman who cherished the quiet solitude of long-haul trucking found herself performing for cameras even during her most vulnerable moments. Lisa's mental health began deteriorating under the pressure. She later admitted that all she wanted was to drive her truck, do her job, go home and watch TV like a normal person. But normalcy became impossible when every truck stop, every breakdown, and every private moment became potential content for television producers hungry for drama. When Season 6 contracts were offered, everyone expected Lisa to sign immediately. She was the show's breakout star, the face that launched 1,000 female truckers into the industry. But in a move that shocked producers and fans alike, she walked away completely. Producer Tom Beers later confirmed they desperately wanted her back, but Lisa had chosen her sanity over fame. The year off became crucial for Lisa's mental recovery. Away from cameras and production schedules, she rediscovered why she fell in love with trucking in the first place. The open road, the technical challenges, the satisfaction of delivering crucial cargo to remote communities, these were the elements that mattered, not the manufactured drama that television demanded. What Lisa revealed about the show's production methods would forever change how fans viewed Ice Road Truckers. The reality that millions believed they were watching was often as scripted and manufactured as any Hollywood movie, with real danger being manipulated for maximum dramatic effect. Every single episode needed what producers called a beginning, middle, and end, a complete story arc that rarely occurred naturally during actual trucking runs. When real emergencies didn't cooperate with filming schedules, the production team found creative ways to manufacture them. Lisa discovered that scenes had to be shot at different times of day to create narrative flow, and drivers were often asked to repeat dangerous maneuvers multiple times to get the perfect camera angle. The most shocking example came when producers realized they needed someone to fall through the ice for a storyline. Rather than wait for a genuine accident that might never happen, Lisa volunteered to stage the dangerous scene. The production team spent an entire day finding a shallow lake, drilling holes and flooding the surface to create the perfect setup. Lisa deliberately missed the prepared hole on her first attempt but successfully dropped her truck's wheels through the ice on the second try, creating the dramatic footage producers needed. The irony wasn't lost on Lisa when fellow driver Art Burke genuinely fell through the ice the following week, a real emergency that required no staging or preparation. This contrast highlighted how the show blurred the lines between authentic danger and manufactured drama, often putting drivers at unnecessary risk for the sake of entertainment value. Lisa later admitted that while some incidents were completely genuine, others existed in a gray area where potential dangers were deliberately triggered to create storylines. This revelation shattered the show's credibility and raised serious questions about the ethics of reality television production in genuinely dangerous industries. The partnership between Lisa Kelly and Darrell Ward represented everything good about the trucking industry. Mutual respect, shared ambition, and genuine friendship forged through facing danger together. When Ward left Polar Industries in Season 9 to start his own company, D. Ward Trucking, asking Lisa to join him was a natural choice that would change both their lives forever. Their business partnership thrived beyond anyone's expectations. Ward handled much of the administrative work and client relationships while Lisa focused on the driving and operational challenges. Together, they built a company that proved drivers could succeed as owner-operators without sacrificing safety or professionalism. By Season 10, their partnership had become one of the show's most compelling storylines, showcasing how the ice road trucking community supported each other through the industry's toughest challenges. On August 33, 2016, everything changed in an instant. Ward was flying from Dallas to Missoula when his small plane crashed on Interstate 90 in Montana, killing him and both pilots immediately. The man who had survived countless trips across Alaska's most dangerous roads died in a completely unrelated accident that had nothing to do with trucking. The devastating news reached Lisa while she was preparing for what would become Season 11. Suddenly, she found herself not only grieving the loss of a close friend, but also responsible for running their entire company alone. Ward had handled so many aspects of their business that Lisa initially felt overwhelmed by the additional responsibilities thrust upon her. Filming Season 11 without Ward became one of the most emotionally challenging experiences of Lisa's career. Every empty passenger seat, every business decision she had to make alone, and every dangerous run served as a constant reminder of her lost partner. The show's producers were sensitive to her grief, but the cameras still rolled as Lisa struggled to maintain their company's reputation while processing her personal loss. While dealing with professional devastation and public scrutiny, Lisa's personal life was quietly unraveling behind the scenes. Her marriage to Travis Kelly, which had lasted over 16 years and seemed rock solid to fans who occasionally glimpsed him in social media posts, was falling apart without any public drama or explanation. The divorce proceedings were handled with remarkable privacy, especially considering Lisa's public profile. Unlike many celebrity breakups that play out in tabloids and social media, Lisa and Travis managed to end their marriage with dignity and discretion. The woman who had shared every dangerous moment of her professional life with television cameras kept this personal transition completely private, only confirming the divorce when directly asked by fans in later interviews. Starting over romantically in her 40s while maintaining a demanding trucking career presented unique challenges. Lisa eventually found love again with Mike, a fellow trucker who understood the demands and dangers of her profession in ways that outsiders couldn't. Their relationship developed naturally through shared experiences on the Dalton Highway, where Mike often runs convoy ahead of Lisa's truck, providing both companionship and an extra layer of safety on dangerous runs. But even new beginnings came with their own risks. In August 2024, while caring for her beloved horses at her Alaska property, one of the animals accidentally stepped on Lisa's leg, causing a serious break that required a cast and significant recovery time. The injury highlighted the physical demands of managing a horse farm alongside a trucking career, as Lisa refused to slow down despite the setback. The accident photos she shared with fans showed her typical resilience, decorating her cast with doodles and maintaining her sense of humor, even while dealing with yet another challenge. Her ability to bounce back from professional betrayal, personal loss, and physical injury demonstrated the same toughness that made her legendary on Alaska's ice roads. Despite years of exploitation, stage drama, and personal setbacks, Lisa Kelly refused to let anyone else control her narrative. After the show ended in 2017, she continued trucking on her own terms, building a life that balanced her passion for the road with her love for horses and her relationship with Mike. Her continued presence on the Dalton Highway proved that her commitment to trucking was genuine, not just a television performance. Running freight between Fairbanks and Prudhoe Bay in her 2026 Peterbilt 589, Lisa maintained the same professional standards that made her famous, but without cameras documenting her every move. The 1,000-mile runs that once made for dramatic television became simply the job she loved, performed with the expertise that originally caught producers' attention. Lisa's horse farm in Alaska became her sanctuary, housing over a dozen Tennessee walkers, gypsy vanners, and miniatures that require constant care and significant financial investment. With hay costs reaching $140 per bale in Alaska, maintaining her herd requires careful planning around her trucking schedule. But Lisa considers it worth every challenge. When History Channel announced Ice Road Truckers' return for Season 12 in 2025, after an 8-year hiatus, Lisa's decision to participate surprised many fans. After everything she'd endured from previous producers, her willingness to return suggested either a significant change in how the show would be produced or her confidence that she could now negotiate from a position of strength. The announcement that Lisa and Todd Dewey would be the only returning veterans, working alongside a group of rookie drivers, positions her as a mentor figure rather than just another cast member. This new dynamic could allow her to share her hard-won wisdom while avoiding the manufactured conflicts that previously made her life miserable. At 44, Lisa Kelly has survived everything the industry could throw at her and emerged stronger, proving that sometimes the best revenge is simply refusing to quit.